Monday as our first
Okay, I'm
order
going
of
for a walk
business.
now.
Our government will reintroduce our budget in order to implement the next phase of Canada's economic action plan, our low tax plan for jobs and growth. We will get back to work on the things that matter most to Canadians: good jobs, security for our families, and a prosperous future. Our government's plan is based on 5 years of hard work to create the right conditions for growth and job creation. A stable, predictable, low-tax environment. A highly skilled and flexible workforce, support for innovation and new technologies, and wider access to markets abroad. This approach has allowed Canada to meet the challenges of the global recession. The next phase of our government's plan is designed to help us stay on track during the recovery. Since 2006, Canadians have benefited from significant broad-based tax cuts. These cuts have given families the flexibility to make the choices that are right for them. They have freed businesses to grow and succeed, creating the jobs on which Canadians depend. Our government will continue on this path by introducing new tax credits for individuals and families, and by keeping taxes low to create jobs. It will also complete work already underway with the Government of Quebec to reach an agreement on tax harmonization no later than September 15, 2011.
There is more to be done. The global economy remains fragile, and risks to our recovery persist. As well, Canada's workforce is aging, and it will no longer grow as it has in the past. This demographic challenge will impact our economic future and put long-term pressures on our pension and health systems that must be addressed. In the years ahead, our prosperity will also depend on making sure that all Canadians have the skills and opportunities to contribute, to innovate, and to succeed. Our government's plan will provide assistance for workers who want to learn new skills and seize opportunities. It will remove barriers for older workers who want to continue their careers. It will lay the foundation for long-term growth by helping a new generation gain the critical skills they will need to thrive in the workforce. The success of Canada's job-creating businesses demands both hard work and good ideas, and we must create the right conditions for both to be rewarded. Our government will introduce and seek swift passage of copyright legislation that balances the needs of creators and users. In order to improve Canada's productivity, enhance our economic competitiveness, and increase our standard of living, our government will continue to make targeted investments to promote and encourage research and development in Canada's private sector and in our universities, colleges, and polytechniques. It will look for ways to support innovation while ensuring that federal investment in research and development is effective and maximizes results for Canadians. It will also release and implement a digital economy strategy that enhances digital infrastructure and encourages Canadian businesses to adopt digital technologies and provide digital skills training for their employees and new hires. De plus.
In addition, our government will continue to cut red tape for small businesses so that they can focus their attention on growing their businesses and creating jobs. This will be achieved while maintaining the highest standards to protect our environment and the health and safety of Canadians. Our government will also continue opening new markets for Canadian businesses in order to create good new jobs for Canadian workers. Since 2006, we have signed free trade agreements covering 8 countries, and negotiations covering some 50 more are underway. Our government will aim to complete negotiations on a free trade agreement with the European Union by 2012. It will also seek to complete negotiations on a free trade agreement with India in 2013. In all international forums and bilateral negotiations, our government will continue to stand up for Canadian farmers and industries by defending supply management.
The United States is our most important trading partner, ally, and friend. Our government will work with President Obama and his administration to deliver on the shared perimeter security and economic...
Well, I went for a walk. How's the state of Canada? I left it in drive.
Of attracting foreign investment companies by introducing new technologies and practices like to strengthen growth and innovation here at home. It provides new opportunities to connect our firms to the world. Our government will continue to welcome investment benefits Canada. Move forward with new partners to establish a new national securities regulator to the Supreme Court on the of federal jurisdiction. Nearly 2 years ago, the world faced an unprecedented financial crisis, drawing on strong fundamentals and the focus of the hard-working firms. Economic action plan.
This is as far as I walked, and then I went back.
From recession.
I'm not going to do hills.
Provinces, territories, and communities, our government will continue to deliver targeted.
Oh no, I went this way. Yeah, I went over here, didn't I?
Determination and responsible choices allow us to make the other countries. We must now same approach to eliminate budgets. That the federal government
Guess we don't have very good reception in here, do we?
to accelerate the return to a balanced budget. Earlier, the strategic and operating new
Excuse me.
Reducing the cost of government, keeping taxes low, preserving transfer individuals and properties, for essential things, health, and education. Our government will also complete its stimulus package as planned and continue specific measures to restrain the growth of government expenditures.
Okay, I'm going for another walk.
Our government's plan will put us on a strong footing to resume paying down the federal debt.
I'm going to get my walking sticks out of the trunk.
Canadians believe that their parents and grandparents have worked hard and deserve a secure retirement. They want their children and grandchildren to grow up with every opportunity to lead happy, healthy lives. Many Canadian families struggle to realize these goals. That is why our government's low-tax plan will permanently enhance the guaranteed income supplement for some 680,000 of Canada's most vulnerable seniors. This increase, the largest in a quarter century, will help these seniors make ends meet. At the same time, our government will continue to help Canadians save for their retirement and will work with provincial and territorial partners to implement the pooled registered pension plan.
It recognizes the tremendous time and resources required of family caregivers. Many individuals and families have added responsibilities in caring for infirm parents or relatives. These family caregivers make special sacrifices, often leaving the workforce temporarily and foregoing employment income. The new Family Caregiver Tax Credit will support those who care for a dependent family member who is infirm. In addition, our government will remove the cap on eligible expenses that caregivers can claim under the Medical Expense Tax Credit. Our government will also support parents in providing their children with opportunities to grow personally and discover their creative passions by establishing a Children's Arts Tax Credit. Canadians want and expect their healthcare system to be there when they and their families need it most. Canadians want better results from the healthcare system at the same time as an aging population is putting unprecedented pressure on the system's ability to deliver.
Our government is committed to respecting provincial jurisdiction and working with the provinces and territories to ensure that the healthcare system is sustainable and that there is accountability for results. It will maintain the 6% escalator for the Canada Health Transfer while working collaboratively with provincial partners to renew the health accord and to continue reducing wait times. As has been done before, our government will enter into a separate agreement with the Government of Quebec regarding the implementation of the renewed health accord.
You're listening to a CBC News special on the speech from the throne, Governor General David Johnston opening the 41st Parliament. I'm Alison Smith with Chris Hall on Parliament Hill. We'll be back at the end of the speech, and that's expected shortly. Stay with us.
Right on the world stage. In an uncertain global environment, our government will also continue to pursue a stable, principled foreign policy that advances Canada's interests. The Canadian Armed Forces play a crucial role in defending our sovereignty and in national security. As the Canadian mission in Afghanistan transitions to training, diplomacy, and development, our government joins Canadians in honoring those who gave their lives and in recognizing the sacrifice and achievements of all the men and women, both military and civilian, who have served and continue to serve in Afghanistan. Our government will continue to recognize and support all veterans. Today, as North America and the Middle East are being transformed by their people, the Canadian Armed Forces are standing tall with our allies to protect civilians in Libya. Our government will hold a parliamentary debate on the future of this important mission. As part of our ongoing efforts to promote human rights, our government will create a new Office of Religious Freedom to help protect religious minorities and to promote the pluralism that is essential to the development of free and democratic societies.
Well, I hope that doesn't mean Sharia law is coming in. I'm going to start a new video. Bye.